Good day, everyone. Welcome to Morning Sip with Rep Melissa. I am Rep Melissa, and on today's show, we are going into this, this Hack Your Pain Now. That is our book study that starts this evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I want to talk more about that in the show. So, Hack Your Pain Now is our theme for this week. So, let's get the show started right now. Good day again, everyone. Welcome to Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. I am Rev Melissa. SIP stands for Spirit in Practice, where we practice because practice makes progress. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So, welcome to today's show. We are in a new series that we kicked off yesterday with Sekou Writes, who is the author of Hack Your Pain Now, Hack Your Pain Now, which is our book study at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living, where I am the spiritual director. So yesterday we did an awesome thing. I shared something from a story from the Book of Awakenings, and then Sekou read his commandment 9, which is about expanding. And in that commandment, he references the story that I read in the Book of Awakenings. So I felt like let's keep that theme going. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Right? Say cool. Let's keep that theme going with the Book of Awakenings and how it speaks to hacking your pain now and our relationship with pain. So if you are in any kind of pain, physical pain, emotional pain, mental pain, spiritual pain, pain that you can't even identify or assign to anything, you just feel out of sorts, unsettled, um, frustrated, whatever type of pain or the spectrum of pain that you may be experiencing. Sekou's book, Hack Your Pain Now, speaks to how to survive and not just survive, but thrive through whatever it is that you are going through right here and right now. And so the book is a emergency survival guide and 10 commandments. And in our book study, we're unpacking those 10 commandments starting starting today at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So, one of the stories that I love in Book of Awakenings by Mark Nepo, it's one of my favorite books. They're all short essays, different topics that end in a meditation or some small practice that you can do to ground yourself. And that's what I love about Sekou's book, Hack Your Pain Now. He's telling it's autobiographical, and it's also giving you practices that you can do right now for yourself to start that journey of healing, right? So, I want to share this story from the Book of Awakenings. And it's a story that I know I've shared before, but it also speaks to what we decide to hold on to and what we decide to let go of. So now I got to find the story again. Just give me a second, y'all. Oh, there it is. It's March 7th. If you have the book, that's the story, the day that I'm referring to, March 7th. And the story is called Let Go of the Rice. Let Go of the Rice. In a world that lives like a fist, mercy is no more than waking up with your hands open. I love that. In a world that lives like a fist, mercy is no more than waking with your hands open. So here's the story. There's an ancient story from China that makes all of this very clear. It stems from the way traps were set for monkeys. A coconut was hollowed out through an opening that was cut to the size of a monkey's open hand. Rice was then placed in the carved out fruit, which was left in the path of the monkeys. Sooner or later, a hungry monkey would smell the rice and reach its hand in. But once fisting the rice, its hand could no longer fit back out through the opening of the coconut. The monkeys that were caught were those who would not let go of the rice. As long as the monkey maintained its grip on the rice, it was a prisoner of its own making. The trap worked because the monkey's hunger was the master of its reach. The lesson for us is profound. We need to ask ourselves, what is our rice? And what is keeping us from opening our grip and letting go? That is so good. So let's ask ourselves those questions. What is your rice? What is your rice right now that's keeping you from opening your grip and letting go? You're in pain. You feel discombobulated. How about that for a word? What is it that you're holding on to? And if you would just open and let it go and surrender, you will free yourself from the grip of it. And then you could start your journey towards your own healing. But if we keep our grip on it, if we refuse to let it go, we will find ourselves just like those monkeys, trapped by that which we are choosing to hold on to. Because let me be clear, it is a choice. It is a choice. It's a choice that we make consciously or unconsciously. However, it is a choice. So we have the choice to open and let it go, or to continue to hold on and be in the pain. And what does that look like? That looks like suffering. That looks like suffering. Yes, we all go through pain, and at times we may feel like we are suffering. However, we don't have to suffer. We don't have to suffer long if we would just open up and let it go and surrender whatever it is so that we can start the process, right, of healing, of hacking our pain now. So I want to share this part. I can see now that the real challenge of surrender for all of us is not just letting go, but letting go of something we yearn for. So those monkeys were yearning for that rice, but yearning for that rice was keeping them trapped. And the only way that they could free themselves was to open and let the rice go so that they could remove themselves from that situation. And so apply it to your life. What is it that you're yearning, that you know you really need to let go of? Is it a person that you're yearning for, that you know no good will come from this? But I yearn for them so much, and it's causing you pain and suffering. Are you willing to let that person go? Are you willing to surrender this idea that you have about this person that really may not be in alignment with you or anything else that you are yearning for, that you really need to let go so that you can move forward, so that you can free yourself, so that you can make space for something else? So, this is the questions that we get to ask ourselves. What is your rice? What is your rice right now? What are the things that you're yearning for that you really need to let go of? That when you really sit and you go within, you see that this is really a place of pain for me. And I may have become so accustomed, people become accustomed to all kinds of things, including the feeling of pain. And so now you get to free yourself by just opening, by just being willing to let it go. You can say to yourself now, I am willing to open. I am willing to let it go. And then let the indwelling spirit within you give you the strength to do so. Because you don't have to rely just on yourself. There's an indwelling spirit that supports you, that loves you. And it is that power that you get to lean into. It is that power that you get to use by just taking one step, opening, opening. So that is the invitation. Identify what your rice is. Identify what you are yearning for that may not be in alignment anymore, and let it go. Just start letting it go with a breath by speaking the words, I am willing to let it go. I am willing to surrender. I don't know how, and that's okay, because the indwelling spirit, my higher self, the great creator that indwells me, does. And so I surrender to that power, to that source, and I let it go. So this is the type of work, if you will be doing with Sekou Writes, with his powerful book, Hack Your Pain Now. We'll be going on this journey together over these next 10 weeks, every Wednesday in May, every Wednesday in June, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Just go to rocklandcsl.org, press events, and the Zoom link is under Community Cafe. That is what we're doing. So that is just a sip, y'all. That is just a sip of the blessing that we get to give ourselves, right? Yes, it's a journey that we get to give ourselves, the journey of opening up, of releasing, of letting go, of surrendering, of forgiving. And if it's something within you, I need to let go of something within me, a belief, a habit, an attitude, a perspective. I need to let it go because it's keeping me trapped. It's keeping me trapped in a life that I am ready to experience in a more expansive and dynamic way. So we all know what those things are. We all know what our rice is, right? We all know the things that we're yearning for that we really need to be complete with. We all know what those things, who those things are. So in community, we get to journey with each other, support each other, love each other through it. And we have the perfect guide. Sekou Writes, Hack Your Pain Now. Hack Your Pain Now. There we go. There we go. Emergency survival guide and 10 easy commandments, a path to a path from pain to freedom. And it is not just something that we're reading, y'all. It's something that we get to live and experience. Yes? All right, y'all. All right. So let's get into some more joy news. Yes, say cool. Yes, yes, yes. It's good to see you all. It's good to see you all on Instagram. Let's get into some joy news. So, y'all know the joy news is all about hack your pay now, right? So, again, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. If you don't have the book yet, it's okay. Tonight is just an introduction. You still have time to get the book. It's in paperback, ebook, and audio. So you have 3 ways of experiencing the book. All right? All right. What else do I want to share? Mark your calendars. Mark your calendar, Pamela. We are having our next meditation with the full moon next Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And it'll probably be in this theme of hack your pain now, of letting go, of surrendering. I'll see what the moon wants us to experience next week. But that's what's formulating right now for me. So mark your calendars. Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time for our next meditation with the full moon, where we do a full spiritual practice with the energy of the full moon. Also, I will be teaching a new class starting on March 15th, not March, May, y'all. I hope I haven't been saying March all this time. May 15th, 8 weeks. We start on May 15th, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. It is self-mastery. It's all about mastering ourselves, mastering our lowercase s, right? With our self mastery, with a capital S, our higher self, how we are using the resources that we have within us to master our lives, to live the life that we keep imagining, that we keep dreaming about, right? So that we have the emergence of our true selves. So that starts May 15th. The cost is $240. It is $220 for Congregation of Joy here and at Rockland CSL. You can register by going to rocklandcsl.org. It is also one of the prerequisite classes through Centers for Spiritual Living. If anyone is interested in exploring becoming a practitioner of religious science, science of mind, metaphysics, let me know. But it's not a requirement to take the class. The class is open to everyone. So I hope you would join me for that. And I think that's all the joy news that I have to share right now. I don't have my my little cheat sheet with me, but those are the three things that are coming up very shortly. So tonight, the book study with Sekou Writes, Hack Your Pain Now. Next Tuesday, meditation with the full moon. And then May 15th, next Thursday, May 15th, Self Mastery, Emergence of the True Self class. All right. So I am Rev Melissa. I am a ordained interfaith minister. I'm a spiritual life coach, and my passion is to support people in transforming their lives. If you need support, if you've been looking for a spiritual life coach, reach out to me. You can send me a direct message at I am Rev Melissa on Instagram, on Facebook, and we can set up some time to talk. If you're interested in group spiritual life coaching, I will be starting my next group soon, and I will let you know when that will be starting. If you're interested in one-on-one coaching, let me know. Send me a message. I am Rev Melissa, Instagram, Facebook, and we can set up some time to talk, as I said. So, peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and justice. We are living life in joy, connected to our yes.